Bro07 here, and today we're going to be continuing off where we left off last time in part 2, chapter 2 of the LEGO Power Functions idea book, Machines and Mechanisms. And these mechanisms and contraptions hopefully will spark some ideas for your future FLL or any other competitions that using attachments to complete some missions, and hopefully this will improve your attachments and by making them better and more efficient and more useful over time. And let's get right into it. So last time we left off at transmitting rotation, as you can see here, transmitting rotation, and today we'll be going to gearing down, aka powering up. So let's get started. The first thing you'll need is a motor, which is this one I got, and you can buy this one on Amazon. And then you'll need two gears. So one of the gears is this, and the second of the gears is this. So two different gears. You need one of each. Then you'll need an L beam. Then you'll need a 3-axle and a 4-axle with this top. Make sure it's this top. And you'll need this little red axle piece right here. And also, you'll need one of these pieces. So this is a new piece we haven't used. So it has two circles where you can fit a pin in them like that. But there's also one axle or X, whatever you want to call it. So that's very helpful. And next we will also need one of these pieces, which is like a spot holder. You'll need one of these, and you'll also need 4 black pins. So let me count. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So then you'll also need one of those pieces. So these pieces usually finish off your little build, so you'll place that right there. And then you'll need one of these last other pieces. So while I'm looking for it, how was your day? I hope you had a great day so far, and I hope you're doing well during this difficult time. And I hope watching my videos keeps you happy, or whatever you want to call it. And I have found one, so it's 2 circles as well, and also a place where you can put an axle through it. So I think that's all the pieces we need. So the first thing we have to create is we have to put 2 of the pins inside horizontally, inside the motor, kind of like that. You'll also need to place the 3-axle like this, and then you'll need to put this L beam like this. So kind of places like this, how I'm doing it. And then you'll need to take the other two pins, and place them on the top, behind the L beam. So you'll end up something like this. So you have like this, and then you have this behind it. Hopefully this helps. And then you'll need something like this. You need to put that like that. Like that. And then you'll need to put this through the axle opening on the top. Actually, don't do that first. Don't do that first. Probably my mistake. So first put this one on top. So you have to put something like that. You have to hold it in place as you put the axle through. And make sure it's all the way. See, as you see here, that's not all the way yet. Push it through all the way, and that will be perfect. And then what you have to do from there is, I believe you have to look at this visual, and then you'll need to put it like this through here. So let me show you again. Put it like that, and then you need to put one of these spot holders to make sure that this axle does not move around. So that's good. And then you'll need to put one of this light gray gear right there. So you need to put this light gray gear right here. And then you'll need to put this black gear where the motor connected to right here. And then you'll need to put this last piece on top of the light gray gear. So then it ends up looking like this. And spins like that. Give you a whole 360. And yeah, hopefully that was not too bad, I guess, for me. But there are some harder ones down the road. So I'll teach you right through it. We'll go slow, so no worries. And the next one includes some of the same pieces. You'll need a different motor this time, which I'm not sure if I have. I don't have this motor, but let's see if we can work through it. And I don't think I can work through it because there are some spots where you need to use it. So I'll lift it up for you guys. So what I'm talking about is this one. And as you see here, that uses a different type of motor, which I do not currently own. You can probably buy it on Amazon right now. And you need to search up motor, EV3, whatever you want to call it. Lego Technic motor, that's probably the best keywords. And as you see here, bunch of visuals, hopefully that'll help you. And now we'll go to the next one. And yeah, so the next one is like this, and this one's a bit more complicated, so hopefully we can do this correctly. So what it looks like is that we need this motor again. As you see here, you'll need one of the spot holders again, a spot holder. You'll need one of these smaller gears like that. You'll also need an 11 beam. Stop in the count. 4, 5, okay. So here is an 11 beam. And by 11 beam, I mean by the circles. If you're watching my yesterday's video, that explained that. And we also need 4 of these pieces. So 1, 2, yeah. While I'm looking for pieces, you can look for pieces. And if you've already found them, go grab a snack or anything, whatever. And sometimes it takes a while to look for the pieces. And if it takes longer for you to find the pieces, then that's totally fine. You can always pause the video if you need to stop. I'm totally fine with that. And yeah. So I found 3 so far, and I need another one. Hopefully find it soon. And no, that's not it. Yeah, I need to find that last piece. Hopefully I can find it soon. I said very soon, y'all. Okay, I found it. It's kind of in a trap state. Give me a second, everyone. Yeah, I'm almost done with finding it. Okay? Almost. Okay, I got 4 now, and hopefully that didn't take you as long as I did. But so we have 4 of those. We need next 3 piece of that, and then we'll also need one of these pieces. And while I'm looking for pieces, you can also look for different pieces while I'm at it, because that did take me a while. And then the next 2 pieces you need are these 2 pieces, the little red axle-like pieces. Then you'll need a different type of 4-axle. It's a black one with no top, so that's why I always make sure you have the top one when we're using it. And then we need this piece that took me a while to find yesterday as well. Good thing I left it out. And we will need this piece this little top piece that we always use. We only need 2 of those pieces. By those pieces, I mean 2 beam, but one of the spaces is a circle and one of them is an axle, like that. Axle opening. And we need 2 of those. So I have 2 of those. And then we'll need wait, was I looking at the wrong one? Hopefully not. So we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I was looking out for the wrong one for that one. So instead of these, you will need something else. You will need 2 of these. So you'll need 2 of those instead of the 2 pieces. Keep those because we're going to be using them later. So keep those side by side because we're using them in this one. We're doing this one right now. So you need 2 of those. And they have axle openings and they're half size like last time what we did yesterday. So then you'll also need 2 black pins. Grab those 2 black pins. You'll need 2 of these blue pins with one side is a pin and one side is an axle. We'll need 2 of those. And then we'll need a 7. You'll need a 7 axle. So pretty sure this is a 5. Okay, this is a 7 axle. So the way I can tell is that this is a 5, and I can just basically memorize the size of a 5, and then after that 7 is just a little bit bigger. So that's a 7 axle. We need a 7 axle. And then the final 2 pieces we need, I think, are this piece, this blue pin, pretty long, and also we'll need one of those. It kind of looks like a black pin, but one of the tips of it is not pin-like. It's more like a round sphere, and you'll see when I find it. And this piece isn't as common as any of the other pins, but sort of looks like this, but this is the grid type, which will not work, so that's the top of it. And you'll need to find that piece. So it might take me a while, so if you found it already, go get a drink and pause the video or whatever. You can leave it on. Oh, I found it. So maybe don't pause the video. So it's like this, and the other end is like an axle. So that's all we need. So the first step it shows us right here is that we will need something like this, so that, let me see. So it looks like there's a pin right here, a black pin right here on the top, and then one of these go right here, right there, okay? And I may mess up, so don't go off. Oh, you need two axles that are 7, so make sure you get that. Thank goodness I have so many axles lying around. So you'll just need that, and then you'll need something like a 3 beam, like that. So you place it in, and it won't connect, but you have to place the axle in like that, and then you will need to put this piece right here, this piece, the one with the ball tip. You're going to place that in the 3rd slot. So just like that. So it kind of looks like this, right there. And then you'll need to put one of these pieces, like under that, under the ball joint, or pin, whatever you want to call it. So then you need to smush that up right next to the pin, and then just like this. Okay, hopefully that helps. And then you'll need to put one of the most important pieces that we forgot, this. So this thing is really unique. So if you hold on to the gray, this gear-like shape can move. That can be really useful sometimes when, let's say, you have 2 pins, right? And then you have a beam, and you can turn it around. It can be powered by other gears, so that's very helpful. So then you'll need to put the gray part, I believe, yes, the gray part through it. So watch, like that. And then it can freely spin. And then you will need to put, let's see, you will need to put another one of these right here, under it to make sure it stays in place. And then you'll need to place one of, okay, so I know what to do. So you need to place one of these through this, so it's on both sides, as you see here. And you'll need to place that in this spot right here, as you can see here. Hold up, this spot. So what you need to do is that you need to lift this up. You need to lift the mechanism that you just made that was connected by 1 pin only right here, and you put that in. And then you'll need to, I think, actually no, don't do that. So first, then place this in, or this in? No, don't listen. So do this, like that, then place it into this mechanism right here, or contraption, whatever you want to call it, and make sure that everything's lined up, right? And then you place it in here, so that this top connects with the pin. So you can see that, like so. I'm pretty sure it's like that. So yeah. So as you see there, and then you have to take the motor for the first time. I think you need to place it. I might have messed up. So, oh, okay. So you need to place the motor like this. This will help things simplify. All that. This will help simplify things a little bit. And then you'll need to place this like this, like that. And then you'll need to put this, like, give me a sec. This is kind of hard. So it seems like it's supposed to be connected, but it's not. That makes, hopefully after I do a little bit of research, sorry for the difficulties, but so I'm assuming that that's there for, I'm assuming that's there for whatever. So we're going to need to, I know this is, this pin right here is for the bottom, right? And then we need this black axle right here. And then we'll need to place this on top of that. And then we'll need to place this axle right there. And then we'll need to put this on after that. And what I think happened is that what looks like happened is that my axles are not long enough. Which they say 7, which I do not think it is in this case. Because it doesn't really look like 7. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I'm just going to use a 9 axle, I think, for right now. Yeah, guys, use a 9-axle. So 2 9-axles for fact. And I'm sure these are 7s, but use a 9-axle. Trust me on this one, I think. So you use 2 9-axles, which are like this, and then you place them in like that. You place it in like that, and then you do the same thing basically all over again. Sorry for that. And you end up having it something like this again, right? And then you need this holder thing, and then you'll need to place this piece again in and leave a little bit of a gap between them, and then you should place this, I believe, if I'm correct, and then you place this back on, again leave a little gap between these two, yeah, and then after that you need something like this, and if that's supposed to work, then I'm not sure what's supposed to happen. Yeah, sometimes some of these are kind of confusing, but it looks like it's supposed to work, but I think I know what happened. So basically you need to push this gear all the way down so it touches with this gear. So right here, as you see, you push it all the way down so it touches with this gear, and then it moves. So this thing's kind of like a sliding point. This thing, you can move it back and forth. If it's not touching the gear, it won't move. And after you do that, you'll need to do some steps. You'll need to use this. Hold up, let me bring my. So you'll need to place this axle piece into there, and then you'll need to place the other piece into the other side on the opposite direction, and then you'll need to place one of these pieces like so and turn it so that, hold up, what's a good, and turn it so that it faces like that, and do the same for the other side like so, and then finally grab this piece and put it through here, through the gap. So as you see here, this little gap, place it through there, and then hold it while you place one of these red axles in. So yep, like that. That can be a little bit of a struggle, but make sure you hold it throughout so it's stuck in place now, and that's when you know it's good. And then you need to put this in like so. I'm pretty sure there's some extra pieces, but it's supposed to end up like that. And if you hear that grinding sound, you can always push it closer together, and it should be better, right? So if, let's say, if you slide it back this way, it doesn't work because this gear is powering this gear. That's why this gear moves. And since this gear can spin, that's why it's moving. So that was a difficult one. And this next one hopefully is easier. I think it is, but you never know with these problems, right? So let me just take everything apart, and you can start getting the pieces for the next one. So the first thing you'll need is keep this piece right here. You'll need the same exact motor. Then you'll need this gear, and then you'll need a 7-beam, which I have many of, 7-beam. And then you'll need a special piece that you probably won't use often, which is the piece I'm trying to look for, right here, hopefully, yeah. So it's this piece, and has 2 pin connectors, you can call it, and then 2 on the side. That's pretty cool, right? And then you'll need another 3-beam so you can use the one we used last time. And then here we need a special piece that we found yesterday, right here. You'll need this thing again, right here. Then you'll need also these two. So if you left on the side, that's great for you, so you don't have to find it. So read right there and right there. So yeah, and then you'll need a 3-beam, 3-axle. Sorry everyone. A 4-axle and a pin or placeholder and one of these pins and 8. Yes, you have not heard me incorrectly. 8 black pins. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 black pins, and now you're ready to build. So what you need to do is that you need to place 2 of the black pins like this, vertically. If you can see that, vertically. And then you'll need to, give me a second. Okay, then you'll need to place the 7-beam like on top like that. Make sure this is the bottom. And then you'll need to do is place, place this 4-axle into the slot. Place the placeholder. That sounds kind of funny, but right there. And then you need to, what you need to do is use 2 of the black pins to go on the top, and to use this piece right here and connect it in like that. Make sure you hear the snap, and then you place this pin underneath like this, and one of the other black pins like that next to it. So one's shorter than the other, and what you need to do is use a 3-beam right here into it like this, and another beam right here to create a slot that can hold this right here. So if I was going too fast, let me just show you what it looks like right now. So basically what I did was, if this will come off, I did this, as it here, and I placed this 3-beam on top of it. So there was this sticking out and this one right here open. So you just use this, and then you use this piece to connect both of them together. So now, hold up, give me a second. No, I was wrong. Use the other way. So use the gray, because if you use the way I just did, it won't spin. So that is a key. So do the same thing, but just turn it over like so, and like this. So it spins now, right? And what you need to do next is to take this piece and put it in the black, on top of the black axle. So spins, yay! And what you need to do next is similar to what we did last time, is that you need to take one black pin and put it on one side of the, right here, one side, and then place the other black axle pin on the other side. And what happens then is you use these two and you basically do what you did last time and set it up like so there's a hole in the middle like that, and then you put it like this piece in the same spot. And instead of last time we used the red one, you use the 3-axle, and you place this on top like the cherry on top of a cake, and just like that, you're done. So what happens is that this gear powering this gear, which powers this. And you can put anything on top of this, as we said last time, and hopefully that helps. So take that apart, and next we will have a much easier one. So this is kind of like a breather for you guys. So what you need is another bent beam. By bent beam, I mean like another curved beam. So this one, if I'm not mistaken, which sometimes I am, and you guys probably have seen that, because nobody's perfect, but that's totally fine. And what you need is 2 black pins again, and this beam is 4x4, 4x4, like 4, and this has a special axle place, and this top has a special axle place, so 4x4. So what you want to do is take these 2 black pins, right, horizontally, take a 3 axle, place in the middle, oops, take this beam, place it like this, like that. Then you'll need to get this piece, this axle right here with the top right there, next to the top of this, like that. So kind of face it like that. And then all you need is 3 more pieces, and what you need is a gear up here to make sure that this axle stays in place, but it can also move. And I forgot to tell you this about, so it can move because axles can move in circular shapes, and they cannot move in axle holders because this one's more tight, you know. This one's not. This one is more free. So like this. Then you'll need to put this cherry on the top thing back on right here. So right there. And then you'll need to use the gear that we used yesterday, I believe. This piece, this gear, right here, where on the motor. So turns out like this. So hopefully that's easier, because definitely looked like it. And we have a couple of pages left. By a couple, I mean a lot. But we will keep on going because we have time. You don't have to watch the whole entire thing if you don't want to. But we have this much left, so let's go. Some of them I do not have pieces for or motors for, as shown as this one. I do not have this motor. So if you do, build ahead. I'll give you a couple of seconds. So always follow the instructions. Take your time, because if you rush, then it will not turn out as well as you want it to. And that should be good enough. Pause the video if you haven't, if you have those motors. And let's continue. So you'll need 2 of these pins again. And you'll need an L-beam. So we'll get an L-beam for you guys. And all these pieces comes in very different colors and very different shapes, I guess. And then you'll need, after you place it like this, yeah, you'll need to put 1 like that, and 3 axle, do it like that. And you'll also need to put this new gear, kind of smaller on the smaller side, on top of the axle. So it's kind of rotates like this. Yep. And then what you need to do is that you need to get this piece again and this axle and place it like this in the third one, as you can see right here. And then you need to place it like so. So now they're touching, and what you need to do next is you need to place this on top of it so it moves like that. Like that. So this next one is kind of hard, similar to the one we did earlier. So, oops, lots of pieces falling, but that's fine. So prepare yourselves. So yeah, I'll help you though. And so what you'll need is a 4 axle, and you'll need a spot holder again. So let me pull one out. Spot holder, you place that like that, like so. And then you'll need you need two of these this time, 2 of them. So let me get another one. And I have two of them. So what you need to do next is you'll need to get one of these and one. Wait, no. Yeah. So like this. Pew pew pew, like that. So basically, what you have to do is you have to place it like this and like this. I'll show you. Give me a second. So after both are placed in, it should look like this. So they're not supposed to be curved, but you know what I mean. So they kind of look like this. And yeah. So after you have done that, what you need to do is you need to place 2 more of 4 axles into the opening. So, or the axle place, like this. Kind of like that. And then you'll need to take one of these and place one of these axles with the tip through it, like that. And once you have done that, you can place it through. Oops. Make sure it doesn't fall. Hold it, and you can place it through like so. And once you have done that, you'll need to place this gear like on top of it so it doesn't fall. I just did that earlier. And you'll need to take this gear and place it where it's supposed to go, right here. So you need to take this gear and place it on the axle connected to the motor. You place it like that. So that works. And then what you need to do next is you need to, looks like we need a 7 beam right here. And then what I think you have to do is that okay, I see what you have to do. So before you do all that, you have to put, wait, what? No, hold on. Sorry guys. So before you do all that, you need to put this right here. So take all that off and still remain this stuff. Take that off and put it like that. And then with your little thing you have made, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, no, I'm so stupid. Okay, so what you need to do, okay, so now you have all the pieces. That should be good. So what you need to do now is that you need to put a black pin through here. Let me show you guys. Through there. Make sure it's connected. And then you need another black pin, I think. Actually, yeah, you need another black pin. And then what you need to do with this second black pin is put it on top. So you have created that vertical thing again. And then this is where you put your 7 beam through. Put your placeholder in. And this makes a lot more sense. So what you need to do, if this is not making sense for you, what you need to do is put this in, I believe. Yeah, put this in like you did last time, but now there's a beam underneath. So put it in like so. Put it in like so. And then you need to place this piece, ball joint piece, and put it in like that next to it. And finally, you will need to take one of these pieces and a pin, black pin, through there and place it in while putting it through the axle. So what you need to do first is you have to put that in and put it through, and then put that thing that just fell in, and just like keywords, and just like that. So if you haven't got that, I want to show you for a couple of seconds. So it's like that so far, right? You can always follow the instructions down here or whatever. You don't have to listen to me, but sometimes I encourage it, sometimes I don't, because, you know, I mess up. Everybody does. And yeah, so you have to put this back in, and then you want to put these two gears back in, as I said. And what you want to do is you want to get another of the cherry thingamajigs, thingamabobbers, like this, and place it on top. So that is it, and looks like this. So yeah, and as you see, the speed has increased because it is called powering up. So yeah, and this gray gear powers this tan gear, so that's why it happens. And now we'll be doing this one. So this one is a lot similar to that one. So we'll be using some of the same pieces, and that's totally fine. And so what you need is the motor and this piece with those two still in, and you want to put it in vertically. And then what you want is that you want this piece again, and put it in through the second hole, and immediately place this placeholder on top of it so it doesn't fall. And then what you need is two new pieces, which are actually kind of hard to find again, but I will find it for you guys, don't worry. So what we'll need is that we need these two pieces right here, and give me a second, or give me a minute or two. And if you're a viewer, hopefully you're enjoying a snack or whatever. Get some chips. Don't eat too much though, because it's unhealthy for you. But some chips every now and then isn't too bad. And I found one of them already, so I'll show you what it looks like. So in my case it's red, and we have found two of them. So now that we have two of them, what we can do is we need this piece again, right? And what we'll need to do with that piece is we'll need to, we'll need to use some of the same pieces over again, as you can see. We'll need to use this piece. The numbers are right here. If you want to see how many of each piece we need. So we need 3 of these. And we need two 3-beams. So 1. Where's my second one? 1, 2. They can be different colors, and the color doesn't matter too much. And then we'll need a 4 axle. We already have that in. We'll need 6 black pins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll need 2 of those pieces that I just found. And we also need 2 of these pieces. 2 of these pieces. So then we need this, and we're ready to build. So we already have this done, and what you'll need to build next is you'll need to put 2 of the axle pins like this, like that, and then what you'll need to do is put one of these in and the other one of these in, and place a pin right there and right there. So you used 4 of your pins already, and then what we want to do next is place 2 of these blue things through, and what you want to do next is place this red, for my case it's red 3-beam through, and then also this other pin through. So there's 3 pins, and one has a red, and then the other, oops. So before you place the other beam in, what you want to do is take the pin out and quickly place this, like that. So that would help a lot. And before you place that on, you need to put it like this. So take this and put it in the hole, and do that. And if you're following along, that's great. Like this, and like this. So now there's, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's an axle right there that can be placed in. And what you want to do is take this and put it through. And then what you need is to place that on your motor. So make sure these are aligned. And then you'll need to, oh, that's cool. Then what you need to do, and place that like through this hole and onto these pins, so you connect it like, or like that. That's a really strong connect, and it kind of connects like so. And then what you have to do next is easy. Just connect. Make sure you push this down. Connect this here on top of the. So it moves like that. And then what you need to do is put this on top, and you're done. That's a cool design, am I right? Tell me if I'm right or not in the chat, because this will be live premiered, as many of you guys are probably watching right now. And yeah, finish that. So the next one I can't do because I don't have the motor, but the next one is this one. So let me hold that close to the screen. Give you a couple moments. Well, if you guys don't have the motor right now and you're just like me, make sure you go hit the like button and subscribe if you're new, because it would help me out a lot, and it would help me out with my videos every day. And let's continue. So what we need next is pretty easy. Again, you need 2 pins, and then what you want to do is put it into the motor connection again, a 3-beam. Hold up, give me a second. Okay, a 3-beam, 3-axle. Oh my god, why do I keep on saying that? Part of my mistakes. Yeah, yesterday I also said that a couple times. So if you're new, I'm so sorry. But again, these are it's very easy to subscribe. Takes just 1 click, and it's absolutely free. So if you enjoy my content, please hit that subscribe button. It would help me out a lot. And as you continue, what you need to do is place this piece again, this beam on again, place this gear on top, and then through the 3rd hole again, the 3rd hole, place this axle through. And what you want to do lastly, or second to last, place this gear on top of that axle to make sure it stays in place, and make sure it's connected to the gear. And then you want to put cherry or icing on top and put it like so. Then it'll look like that. And let's see how many pages we have left. We still have a lot. So hopefully we can get in some more. So this will be a long premiere, and I want to go a little bit faster for the next couple of ones. So what you want to do is put the pins on top like this. I might make this a part 2 we might do 1 more page after this, and then we can just cut it right here, because I don't want to bore you guys too long. And we'll do this, like so, a 5-beam and a 3 axle are in there. If this will go through, maybe I should, if that ever happens to you and it doesn't work, just switch axles or switch beams. And that seemed to work, as you see there. And what you need is, you need 2 switch axle, switch pins, whatever. So you need 2 more pins, black pins, and place it like on the back, like so, like that. And what you need to do next is get one of these pieces and place it upwards, like that. Place it upwards, and then you need to take a 3-beam. You don't need 3 of these in this, but we'll go step by step. And you need a 3-beam, and we'll introduce you to yet another new piece. Can't you believe it? You're learning so quickly if you already have mastered these concepts. If you're new, so you'll need these pieces. So this piece has a circle and a plus or X or whatever you want to call it. So we have those and place them like this. So what we did here is that we did this, and then we placed the 3-beam, 3 axle through that, and we placed it down. And what you need to do then is you need to place 2 black pins through it, 2 black pins through the new pieces under it. So it'll look like this when you're done with that, like that. And then you'll need to take the rotating thingamabobber, whatever you want to call it, and you'll need to place that through it, through the 2 pins that you just matched up. So, ooh, that's solid. So you need to do this, and you just slide it in. That's really solid. So, like that. So then what you want to do is you want to take this piece again, and this piece, this gear, and you want to place it on the axle connected to the motor. And then you want to keep some of the same attributes as last time. So you want to take one of these, put it on one side, take one of the other ones, put it on the other side. So I need to find where I left it. Just found it. So you'll need to do that. And I'm pretty sure you'll need to do that. Let's see. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Okay, so you'll need to do that. And then what you want to do is take this. Nope, wrong piece. And you need to take this. So like this, and so 2 axle joints or holes, whatever you want to call them, and you want to place it just like this and hold it while you put a 3 axle through one of the joints, and hold it tight, and then it gets stuck like that, which is really nice. And then what you want to do is get another axle through here, through the top of this, and then you want to grab this and place it on top. And I think you're done with that one. So after this one, I think we're going to be done for today. That was a pretty long video, as you can see. Works really, really nicely. This one goes very slow, but then it makes this one go really fast. So that's cool, right? And tomorrow we'll leave off on problem number 25. Remember that? Tomorrow, if you guys like this video or Premiere. And it's been Builder Bro 07. And as always, build on. And I hope you learned a lot from this video. And as always, build on and have a great day.